I have tried McDonald's in my small town in Lipetsk and in Moscow, and those burgers were incredible. And I thought that that would be the same way. So maybe the food.
Okay, no, okay, this is a hot take. She's telling us that Russian McDonald's is better than American McDonald's. My friends, how true is this? Actually, you guys don't know because you probably never went to Moscow to eat one. Me neither, since I'm not Russian. But do you guys believe on this one? Today I will be reacting to what surprised me about America, Russian immigrant perspective. This should be a fascinating one. But before I go into that, can I ask you for one thing? If you can leave a like, thank you so much, my friend. This is the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description. This is almost an inside joke on this channel, and I believe today there will be a couple of comments, but I'm not Russian. I believe it's my accent that may let some people to have that conclusion. The amount of comments I get about that is actually kind of crazy, and now reacting to a Russian immigrant perspective, I believe a lot of people will even assume more. But yeah, I'm Portuguese. That said, let's play it.
Hello, my name is
Hey.
Maria, and I moved to the United States when I was 18 or 19, and that
Okay.
was 14 years ago. So it's been a roller coaster. I would like to make a list of things that have surprised me in both the beginning of me moving in here in the first couple of years, as well as the ones that I have noticed throughout my life here too. My whole
Okay.
family lives in Russia, and I live in the United States in now California. I
Oh,
have lived
California.
in Maryland as well, so I kind of know East and West Coast differences, as well as differences between Russia and the United States in that sense too. I have moved, however, in early 2000s, so life is slightly different now in Russia for sure, but because my family lives there, I can compare a lot of things that we go through together between Russia and United States now.
Okay, a couple of things before we go into her list. She speaks very, soft. I like it. But to be honest, it's almost a cultural shock alone versus America, right? Since there is this idea that Americans tend to be a bit more loud, but almost optimistic about life, always with a lot of energy. But I would say one thing: this is a stereotype, no doubt about that. But people from that region, Russia and even Ukraine, leading because there is immigrants here. They are great people, but they tend to be a bit more cold in the sense that probably life, I assume, a bit rough. But yeah, that's the idea I have. I think Americans are basically a roller coaster of energy, almost. At least interacting with you guys, those that would be a difference that I expect Air to mention.
So here's my list: smiling and apologizing a lot. When I first moved here, I don't think I used to smile as much as I do now. And I don't think I used to say sorry as much as I do now, too. On one side,
Hey, this actually goes into what I was saying.
it is quite pleasant. It's almost of good taste to say I'm sorry or excuse me, as well as smiling extremely often. When you're in Russia, you're probably not going to be smiled at as much at all unless it's something funny or something sweet in a way. But here in the United States, you just smile for any reason, even if you're sad or upset. Same thing like you ask, how are you? Or how's it going? You don't really honestly feel that you care about that, but you ask anyway. And I find it to be comforting on one side, but because we all know that the person might not actually fully care to smile at you.
But I think this happens in all cultures. To be honest, I mean, how are we doing? We also have this in other countries, and not all the time we ask this to actually know how the person is doing. It's basically almost an introduction to the conversation. I feel like, or a polite thing.
or say sorry to you, it becomes almost desanitized and sometimes not sincere in a way. But I do that myself now. It's almost my second nature to say sorry.
I
And
think
also
we all do it.
smiling all the time. So I can't really judge for that too. But yeah, it's a weird thing. So when me and my husband moved in first, and the first time we had a cold, he had a cold, I was absolutely shocked at what he was doing.
Okay.
You won't believe it. You might believe it.
Tell me.
The first time my husband got sick, he said to me, "Oh my God, I have a sore throat. I think I'm gonna go get some orange juice." I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So he picked up like cold, almost frozen orange juice. Then he said, "You know what? I think I'll get some iced popsicles."
Oh no.
I'm like, what?
Oh, that's crazy.
I was so shocked to see that he treated his cold with cold and not with heat.
Okay, that makes no sense. What?
I literally was like, no, that's not how you do this. I remember I was like, no, you're supposed to put hot stuff in. Don't put cold, it's gonna make it worse. So when I
Okay, this video is I'm enjoying the video, but why are we speaking like this, my friends? I think we can speak a bit louder, right? I mean, okay, let's continue.
told my parents, I'm like, oh, Daryl's throat is sore. Yeah, he's eating iced popsicles, and they were like, why? It was super hilarious. I did not expect it at all, but I guess it's a thing. It a little bit makes sense, but not really still.
Okay, my friends. No, but is this true? No, I'm curious.
I still treat all of my colds with heat, with steam, with hot water gargling.
Me too, actually.
With like pulling water in your nose and flushing it out and all that kind of stuff. Still do not do.
You know what I do, my friends? Glass of milk with honey. Honey. Oh, potato, right? And that's it, basically.
Cold, but he still does. Every time he gets sick, he's like, "Oh my gosh, my throat hurts. I could get some popsicles." I'm like, you weirdo.
No, but for the throat, I actually see his point. People say ice cream actually helps, so it kind of makes sense.
Tell me I'm not the only one who's weirded out by this. Anyway, talking to cashiers. I don't think I have ever talked to any service people when I was in Russia, and I still don't think people really do that. But here, everybody's just talking and chatting away and talking about their life with random strangers, and usually it happens in stores of some kind.
Okay.
Especially at the cashier register, they really can ask you a question and you can just tell them your whole day story. And
Oh, this also happens here. They always ask if you want to pay with money or a credit card. No, this also happens here. That's the talk we have.
be attentively listening and sometimes even participating as if they care. So that's quite a wondrous thing. Also, most of the time it actually holds the whole line behind you, and everybody's very nice and very polite to not say, "Please hurry up." I feel like in Russia it would not have been that way. People would have said, "Can you just not talk?"
My friend, between me and you, Americans are great. That's something I also been realizing.
Right now, so
Overall, I know there is always a bad apple, but there is bad apples everywhere.
that's also a very weird thing that I have experienced just talking to strangers, specifically in service area. I noticed right away that the roads made so much sense.
Oh my god, I thought I was reading road makes noise. Makes sense. Okay, road makes sense. What the? Okay, this video have a weird vibe. Can we agree? I mean, I'm enjoying the video, but this, my brain is... road makes sense. Roads make sense. Okay, they have... Okay, they make sense. I mean, yeah, they also make sense here, I have to be honest.
Way that the roads made so much sense. The road system is done for you to easily transport from one place to the other. And
Okay.
constantly I see, even in my area, if there's too much housing built, they make so many roads just to balance it all off. They make exits and they widen the roads
Oh,
almost
that's
right away.
amazing.
I find that endearing and very smart and very,
Enduring. Yeah, I find that enduring too.
I guess it's normal, but it helps a lot that infrastructure this way is built to help the person to get from one place to the other in the minimum amount
Sure.
of time. I was surprised that McDonald's food was actually not as
Fast food is bad. No, fake video, fake news. Yeah, Russian propaganda. No chance.
good as I thought it would be. When you watch American movies, they often eat these burgers in McDonald's or Burger King, and you think it's like a cool thing to do, and it probably tastes incredible since they're showing it all the time. But actually, once you move here, you understand that this is not the best option of food.
Oh, okay. With this, I agree. Okay. I mean, of course, if you can eat Texas barbecue instead of fast food, do it. If you can go to Louisiana and eat soul food, do it. I agree with that. Or comfort food from the South, tremendous.
For most people. And I have tried McDonald's in my small town in Lipetsk and in Moscow, and those burgers were incredible. And I thought that would be the same way. So maybe the food.
Okay, no, okay, this is a hot take. She's telling us that Russian McDonald's is better than American McDonald's. My friends, how true is this? Actually, you guys don't know because you probably never went to Moscow to eat one. Me neither, since I'm not Russian. But do you guys believe on this one? I with all the respects, I kind of have my doubts. So I have to be honest, my friends. I have my doubts on this claim. Well, to be honest, you guys have restaurants in the fast food chain that are quite better than McDonald's, right? But yeah.
Control is different in different places. But yeah, McDonald's is not something that I'm looking forward to having. I was shocked to see that your holidays are almost non-existent and your vacation days are like a week, a year.
That's crazy. I'm sorry, my friends. Love you. That's crazy.
Especially
We have 1 month. André, that's why Europe sucks. Well, chill. Come on. Okay, you guys are number one. Don't have to rub it in my face. I see the point, actually.
together with the sick days. When I was in Russia, we had a month of sick days and a month of off days, so holidays, and they pay you for the holidays as well. So it was really incredible to see that when I moved here, I had only 1 week to be sick or to skip for any other health reasons during a work day, and only 1 week for actual vacation time. And when I used to go to
I have to admit, my friends, this one is a bit shocking. No joke with you, my friends. I think
Russia,
I don't know what I think, but it's shocking.
1 week just travel does not make sense to go for 1 week. So I had to take no sick days and no off days the whole year just so I could leave for 2 weeks straight and see my family fully, because it's such a long flight and drive and everything. So I was really shocked to see that happening. You definitely have to be a real hard worker in the United States. Work is clockwork. Nobody's slacking. I remember in Russia it was
Number
just
one.
more relaxed, I think, as far as work went. I'm sure it's getting worse now. Now that I have some family who are saying that they're definitely implementing a harder structure to scheduling now too, which is unfortunate for the workers. But yeah, just imagine if you had a month to take off for health reasons a year and another month on top of that. So 2 months off pretty much for vacation.
I don't have to imagine. I have that. I'm sorry, my friend. Some stuff we have to do it better.
Time. That's crazy. That's beautiful. Plus, the holidays here in the United States are very scarce unless you work for a government development or some kind of business that's government run, you're probably not going to have any days off besides maybe again like 5 days a whole year, which is like 4th of July, Christmas, New Year's Day, like some of the top ones. But in Russia, we used to have 3 days around one holiday. So, for example, we have 1st of May, and usually you have 3 days off for just the one holiday.
Wow.
So, yeah. And yeah, that's different too, and it's tough. United States has so much culture and so much food.
Let's go.
Taste so many different cultures. You can meet so many different people from all over the world. It's just unlimited amount. I remember in Russia.
I mean, there is a lot of immigrants, so this makes a lot of sense, and that's the diversity in America is something that makes me fall in love with our country. To be honest with you,
Russia, we used to have just Russian food, versions of Russian food, and then Russian/Muslim foods that kind of just merged from other countries that used to be a USSR.
This makes sense.
USSR that became Russian food anyway. But here you have every nationality that's possible, and every restaurant that's out there is just all different cultures mixed in together. Some of them are mixing it up. Like, I think the Chinese and the Mexican food is now a one restaurant, so it's like Cajun Asian.
Wait, what? You guys are already creating new cuisine? You guys have Mexican? No chance. Mexican and Chinese? Never heard of that. That even sounds wrong, I have to admit. But okay, how true is this, my friends? That's great.
And it's incredible.
It's incredible.
Just
okay.
a burst of food, flavor, and cultures all together. I think it's so beautiful.
Oh, you have tacos with sushi? André, sushi Japanese. You damn... Okay. Okay. You have tacos with chop suey? Yeah.
I absolutely love it. And even right now, if I go to an Asian market, there are so many fruits and vegetables I have never seen in my life. And you can probably pick
vegetables you never... Okay, this is new. okay.
every single day for a different recipe or a different vegetable or fruit to try out for like years straight, just so you don't get bored with the same thing.
I mean...
So yeah, the possibilities are unlimited. Now that I have a daughter, I see and notice that there are so many opportunities.
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, there are parks everywhere. Every pretty much little tiny village or little community has its own playground, and then there's usually a bigger playground that's just a communal service for like a district of some kind.
This is really amazing.
It's really cool. It's all for free. They usually have classes that are free.
Oh, wow.
There are libraries that hold almost every day some kind of crafts or story time or playtime for kids.
Well done, America.
There are like community services. They have pools, and a lot of this stuff is free. Just because you live in a certain area, it's free.
Oh, but maybe this is only in California. I don't know. Maybe.
So it's unlimited. Also, when you go to restaurants, most of the restaurants will have something for your kid to do, like coloring of some kind. They might even have a little playground area.
Oh, that's really cool.
Some grocery stores have the whole rooms specifically made for kids to play in. They're also like in social places that are government run. There are oftentimes they have corners where kids can play. It's usually probably not the most sanitized area to be, but it's there. It's an opportunity for you to plop your kid in and
no, for sure. I mean,
from a distance.
I'm a new dad, so this sounds really amazing.
It's a little bit. So it's really nice that they have that option everywhere. I was very pleasantly surprised to see how many handicap and people with disability places are made for those people.
Oh, this makes me happy.
In almost every building, every business, And even some of the cars and transportation is made for handicapped people to be able to use it.
Oh, this is amazing, my friends. This is really, really amazing.
I think it's absolutely amazing, and it's
I
incredible
love
how
that.
they actually build up on it as well, and you can see them incorporating even more things into everyday
No,
life,
jokes
so
aside, this is
everybody's
amazing.
ready and able to help all people to participate in life. I see kids or people with mental disabilities working in grocery stores all the time. I see ramps everywhere, and even right now that I have a daughter.
You guys told me that in, I believe it's Walmart, and I apologize already if I'm saying some BS, but I read comments saying that in Walmart some people with disabilities work there. Is this true, my friends? I don't know for sure, but I had a couple of comments when I reacted to Walmart. But I wonder if this is true. If true, I find that very honorable.
Any place that I go to, library story times or to the little baby gym, they use sign language everywhere. So the baby's almost
Very
exposed to it
inclusive.
from early childhood. I think that's so beautiful and
No, I
absolutely incredible. I think
100%.
every society should be doing
100%.
that and implementing that as much as possible.
No, that I
So
agree.
yeah, I really was pleasantly surprised. I got little chills right now, how excited I am about it. So I'm glad this is really happening. So I was shocked to see how much more people are willing to share here with other people. I'm talking about both charity and both just sharing their life. Sharing as far as charity goes, I've noticed that it's just everywhere.
I know I repeat myself on this, my friends. I know that. But I was looking at numbers about charity actually, and America contributes so much to charity. It's actually crazy. I forget the percentage, but was America and then the rest of the world. You know what I mean? America was in a spot of their own different level, and this shows how kind America shows how amazing Americans are, and I realize this every day with this channel. It's mind blowing. I'm sorry if I repeat myself. I'm sorry if I feel like I'm always trying to defend Americans, but at this point, I have the best opinion about America, and I cannot wait to visit.
There's an opportunity to donate money everywhere you go, at the cashiers, at the grocery stores, and when you check out in places, they sometimes ask you if you want to donate to a children's hospital and stuff like that. I think that's
Really?
beautiful because it's really a collateral, so you can just donate a little bit as you go, and you don't have to worry about the end of the year and dumping huge sums of money somewhere. You can just do it throughout the day. A lot more people are paying forward to people who are behind them. I've done it a few times too. It's a great feeling to be
No, I
able to do
believe that.
that for another person, just pay for their stuff. I think that's really cool. People have done that to me too, and that was incredible too. So that's as far as donations go. And as far as sharing, there's such a thing in Russia that I don't appreciate, and that is the not wanting to tell anybody about things in the worry that it will jinx it. And while I kind of understand it, it's also bull crap. Sorry to say. I think some people in the United States do that too, and different cultures have that too.
Okay.
But I haven't noticed that as much with.
Sorry, my friends. I'm not sure if you can hear, but there is a crazy there is a lot of thunderstorms right now in Portugal. I guess the mic is not picking, but yeah. Let's see. Now it's raining a lot, but okay, sorry. I was trying to give you some noise of Portugal live, but difficult.
Americans here, that they want to share everything with everyone. They want to talk about their day. They want to say what's good, what's bad, what they're working on. If, for example, when I was pregnant, I had family members that didn't want to tell anybody that they were pregnant until they gave birth, and if they given birth, even after that, they wouldn't share it until the kid was like 4 months old. That was really
Dude, the first time my wife was pregnant, I told everyone. But I was trying for a long time, so.
shocking to me because there was nothing wrong with the kid.
And I know it's irresponsible because in the first 3 months, a lot of bad things can happen to the baby. Thank God everything went well. But, I get too emotional with this stuff. Sorry, I'm not the type of guy that cannot keep things for me.
Just, they were worried that,
And I guess you guys even notice on the videos, right?
that somebody will jinx it. I know that there was also a stigma of miscarrying being something to be ashamed of. So oftentimes women won't share their pregnancy news because they're afraid.
No, but this is true, actually, and happens here. And probably less, but also happens.
That they will jinx it and it won't happen. They won't carry through term, which is total bullcrap again. Because I think you're supposed to be able to share both good and bad. And
no, this is very true.
When I was dating my husband, I was so worried that he was sharing everything. I kept telling him, oh my gosh, please don't share this. And he's like, why not? I'm just sharing it with my friends and family. I just want them to be happy for me. I'm happy, so I want to share it. And I'm like, no, please. I was just so paranoid. It's really I'm kind of ashamed about it. So I know to some point, people may be sharing too much in some cases, but also they're willing to share their tragedy, their hardships, together with their successes and happiness. So that builds a stronger community around you, people who truly understand you and know who you are.
Okay. André, motivational coach, right now, be ready. But I agree with this. I think, no jokes aside again, but life is easier when you have someone. Someone is not just one person, sorry, but when you have people around you that they are with you when you are bad and they are with you when you are good. Because if you just go with your life alone, carrying all the weight, good luck, my friends. Good luck with that. I think that's a recipe for disaster. Speak with people. Look, at this point, this channel is growing a lot. But if you don't have anyone to speak, send me a message on Instagram and I will talk with you. I'm not joking. Because, share. If you have pain, if you have a problem, share with someone. Of course, would be ideal to share with someone that you trust. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know. I think it's very important.
So yeah, even now, sometimes when I share certain things on my platforms, a lot of Russian cultured people would write to me, not everyone, hey, I'm not trying to stereotype or generalize, I promise you. A lot of Russians actually write to me and they're really appreciative that for me sharing certain things so openly.
Amazing.
But sometimes they write to me, oh my gosh, why would you do that? No, you cannot do that. Don't tell anybody about this. This is a shame kind of thing. Don't talk about your struggles. And I'm like, why not?
I also think we tend to believe that people care about us more than they actually care. I think most of the people you are afraid of knowing this or that, at the end of the day, they know that after 5 minutes they have their own life to carry. You know what I mean?
I want people to feel like they're not alone, because when I see other people going through something and sharing about it, and if it hits home for me, I feel like this is right. This makes me feel good too. I feel like I'm not alone, like I'm not by myself here just surviving. That some things are normal, so
For sure.
I think that's a beautiful thing to share more, even though sometimes you could go overboard too. I was really surprised to see that people didn't care as much about clothes at all. It's nice to look good, especially if it's a very nice quality item, but it's almost impossible to find a quality item here nowadays. Everything seems to be cheaply made and quickly made, even from top brands.
What? Okay, this is a bit shocking. I mean, America have everything. America 100% have amazing clothes. I mean, the big brands are there, so...
In Russia...
Oh, maybe the quality nowadays is less than in the past. That could be true, I guess, but I don't know, this one...
Remember, I used to always wear really high quality products and I didn't have as much clothes, but everything I had was like really quality and it would last for years to come. Nowadays, I'm just like that too, and I have everything just one time kind of clothing wear. And I do my best now to invest into more quality versus quantity. Now that I'm in my older years, it is certainly easier to wear just kind of baggy, just crappier clothes per se. Just easy, just toss it and you're done with it, just get another one. But I do find that quality looks different and you feel different when you're wearing an expensive outfit. So yeah, if you ever go to...
I don't have a lot of expensive stuff, to be honest, my friends. Basically, I also do not care that much. You know, I have... No, I think this was $20 or something. You know, it is already... But I have nothing against people that really like expensive clothes. Nothing against. I'm being very honest. It's just, you know, I don't care.
To Europe or to Russia, you will notice how really well tailored people look. They look rich, even if they're not. But yeah, in the United States, it's much more relaxed and just kind of put whatever you want. People can afford to go in pajamas to the store or...
Okay, that's... Yeah, I'm not going that far.
not do their hair for a couple of days at all, or do no makeup for a long time. In Russia, you would be looked a little confused, like are you sick or something's wrong?
I think for women, again, André, I know this is another stereotype, but I think women in Russia, they have a lot of pressure when it comes to looks. You know, I mean, I think you guys agree with that, right? That's why a lot of Russian women, they look, not just because of that, I think they also have good genetics, but I think there is a lot of competition between even women, not women's, okay, what I know, let's continue.
With you, if you would do that. So it's almost a thing, like it's very important for both men and women to look apart and to...
I don't have that idea about Russian men for some reason, but okay, I mean...
Makeup, do your hair for both men and women, and wear clothing that's very suited and looks good. So yeah, that was interesting to see too. It was really nice to see that dog poop gets cleaned up most of the time.
That's good.
There are usually bags, like little stations when you can pull out a bag and then a little trash can to dump the bag in there for you to clean up after your pet. I remember in Russia there was poop everywhere. Like every grass patch had like a bunch of poops on it. And it's unfortunate, but it's just, I think...
But at least they are nice dresses. They just step on poo, so you tell me what's best. Just saying.
Not as established to pick up after your dog there. I hope they work on that more, but maybe not right away. It's not going to happen. But I do appreciate that about the United States, that opportunity to pick up after your dog is everywhere, and most people do pick up after their pets. So that's quite nice.
That's manners.
Thank you for doing that.
Okay, my friends, thank you for watching. This was an amazing video. I thought this was almost a different perspective, you know, a Russian immigrant, because a lot of these videos, they tend to have the UK perspective or even European, even though Russian is, you know, but it's a different country. Let's be real. And I thought this was really, really interesting. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye. And leave me a comment with the things you agree or disagree.